Hi guys, I hope you all had a fantastic and wonderful Christmas and New Year's and that you got to sleep in a lot and are ready to go for this new year and our new semester. A lot of the evaluations I got back said that the rules were unclear or my grading procedures were unclear. And so I thought that since I am gone, we can use one of our days to kind of review everything that we talked about on the first day of school. And for those of you that this is your first time having me, that this will be a nice introduction to me. So here is the rules and expectations slideshow. First and foremost, respect. I ask respect of you in every aspect. You need to respect yourself, others, me, the school. Pretty much everything can be tied back to respect. You'll see that up on the wall, and we might refer back to it throughout the slideshow. So, late papers is probably the biggest issue that we have. What is a late paper? What do I say, hey, that's late? It is late if it is not handed in to me or shared with me via the computer at the beginning of class the day it is due. Okay, so if I say, okay guys, I need your vocab worksheet, I need it in my hand within about a minute or however long it takes me to pick it up. If it is not handed in to me at that time, I will record it and it is late because you came to class without it being done. Okay? If you have questions or if you need help on an assignment, you cannot simply walk into class at the beginning and say, hey, had some questions on this, I don't have it done. That is absolutely unacceptable. You can email, text, or come and see me anytime before class, and I will be happy to help you and clear up any issues that there may be. So once again, do not walk into class and just say, I had questions, it's not done, because I will throw a late on it and you will have an incomplete paper. So you need to start taking up some responsibility, contacting me if you have any questions, and taking care of that before class starts. If you have lates, I will accept 3 lates mercifully. And so you can see up on the board 1 to 2 days late, I will count off 10 points. I apologize. 3 to 4 days, I will take off 15 points. 5 to 6 days, I will take off 20 points. If it's anything 7 to 14 days late, I will only count it on a 50% grade scale. So the absolute best you could get would be a 50%, and then I would take off points for any that you have missed or incomplete. And then as you can see, after that 2 weeks of being late, I will grade it on a 25% highest grade chance. Okay, so it is very important that you get your work done on time, you complete it, and you turn it in. If you have more than 3 lates, here's where it gets very icky very quickly. So as you can see, 4 and more lates. If it's 1 to 2 days late, take off 20 points. 3 to 4 days late, take off 30 points. 5 to 6 days, minus 40 points. And then the 7 to 10 days, it's only up to a 50% grade. And over 11 days, only a 25% grade. This may change as we go along, but we'll just see. I do have very high expectations of you, and I know you all can do it, and that's why I'm enforcing this. We really have to start working on accountability and responsibility so you are college and career ready. Next off is leaving the classroom. This scared a lot of people last semester when I announced it, but believe it or not, I had several people that only used 1 or even none of their classroom passes. So this works by I give you 3 passes per semester, so that's from now until the end of school, to leave the classroom. This includes going to the bathroom and going to your locker to get anything, and sometimes drinks. If it's a hot day or if I see that you actually need a drink and you're not just skipping class, I might be more lenient on the drinks. But absolutely on the bathroom and the locker, you have got to be prepared for class, taking care of business before you come. This ties us into the next slide of being prepared. It is your responsibility to come to class prepared every single day. This does not mean once a week. This does not mean twice a week. This means every single day you come into my class, I expect you to be prepared. This includes materials for class, so notebook, pen or pencil. If we're reading a novel at the time, you have to bring it. Any homework that needs to be turned in, or if I'm giving you class time to work on it. Your Chromebook, and with the Chromebook, you need to bring any chargers that you might need. I have plenty of electric outlets in my room that you can plug them in and charge during class while you're working on something. That's not an issue, but you have to bring that all to class with you. Going back to the 3 locker permits per semester, if you forget your stuff every single day, you're just going to be sitting in class doing absolutely nothing, getting a lot of homework you'll have to work on later, or you'll be sent to the principal's office. I'm not messing around. That is highly irresponsible and ridiculous. You're in high school or junior high, and you really need to start acting your age, okay? So that's pretty simple. Know what you need for class every day and bring it. So as I already said, that includes the bathroom and locker and drink, all of that. Also, no book bags will be allowed in the room. This is a school-wide rule, and last semester I was kind of lenient for people because of crutches or whatever. And still, if you have a health issue, I will allow that, but no more, oh, I'm running late, I didn't have time. If you didn't have time, you will be asked to put your book bag either by the door or outside in the hallway. Safety, class, and school rules, they will not be in my classroom. I know, I'm mean. Next of all, language. Inappropriate language will not be tolerated. I don't care what word you are wanting to say. I don't care what mood you are in that you feel the need to express. You will not express anything in vulgar language, okay? But not only the vulgar words and inappropriate body language, also crude or gross discussions. You guys know what I'm talking about. And any form of bullying or being rude. I don't care if you're teasing, if you're just kidding, or you're just joking. It's rude and it can actually hurt someone's feelings. And hey, I'm not cool with bullying. So if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Cell phones. All of your cellular devices will be placed in your numbered pocket at the beginning of class. If you look over by the door, you will see a red pouch pocket thing with numbers on it. When I'm back, I will assign you each a number, and every day you come to class, you need to put your cell phone there. So I will look up there, and if your cell phone is not in your spot, you will be counted absent that day. If you do not have a cell phone, or if your parents take it away or something like that, you have to inform me immediately so that you don't get in trouble for having it on you. This being said, if you tell me that you don't have a cell phone or that your mom or dad took it away and I see it in your pocket, or if it becomes an issue, you're in deep doo-doo. Don't lie to me, that's not cool. We'll get there later. Anyway, once your cell phone is in the numbered pocket, it needs to stay there at all times until the bell rings, unless I tell you otherwise. There are some times in class that we use it to review vocab or to look something up or something like that. So sometimes it will be okay to have it on you, but make sure I have asked you to get it before you grab it. Okay? This next one is probably the most important thing I will tell you, and it is all about you. I don't give grades, you earn them. If you find out that, hey, I am not doing well in this class, I'm going to blame Mrs. Trampy, probably not going to work. I realize I am strict and I have extremely high expectations, especially compared to certain things that you guys are used to. But I have expectations that you can all meet. They are all doable. So don't say, oh, Mrs. Trampy gave me a bad grade on this paper. No, I didn't give you anything. You earned something, and I'm just showing you what grade you earned. Okay? I don't hate any of you. In fact, I love you all and I miss you very much. But I'm doing this for your own good. Someday you might even thank me. Next up is our paper setup. In some of the writings I have graded over break, I realized that we are not setting up our papers very well. And so that's me. I didn't show you well enough what I was expecting. So here's a quick recap of what I expect to see on your papers unless otherwise stated. So you need to have the correct heading with your name, the teacher's name, so me, then the class name and the date. It needs to be double spaced in 12-point font, and you only need 1-inch margins. Believe it or not, I can tell if you have changed your margins or changed your font size. Also notice there are no extra spaces between your heading and your first paragraph or any of the other paragraphs. It's all double spaced the whole way through. No extra, no less. If there's a title, you throw that in as well. So there's a quick thing for that. I am a human. Humans all make mistakes. No one is perfect. I know it's hard for me to admit that I am not perfect, but I'm not. You can ask some of your friends how my spelling is. I am not good at spelling. The spelling fairy skipped over me and gave it all to my brother. But that's okay. But that also does not give me an excuse to not try, to throw in papers that are misspelled. No, that means I have to work harder to try to spell better and to really check myself. So that's one thing I struggle with, and I realize that you struggle with things, but that does not give you a free chance to just not worry about it, not work on it. No, we all have to keep improving ourselves and really striving to do the absolute best that we can. Also, grading may take some time, especially if it's a big paper or a long assignment. There's only one of me and about 85-ish of you. So give me some time and be respectful about it, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Other helpful hints to survive English class with the evil Miss Trampy that loves you very much. I do give out tickets occasionally. These can be if you got an excellent grade on a paper, but also if you're cooperating in class and doing what I have asked you to do. If you've gone above and beyond the call of duty. I know last semester I gave them out because there was one day that only one cell phone was in my basket. So that person got a ticket. So just different things like that. I can give out these tickets. These are nice for an extra bathroom pass or locker pass, extra credit points on a test or a quiz. It could be you didn't have time to finish an assignment, so you staple your ticket to your assignment. And depending on how big and important the assignment is, it can either be a 100% automatically or at least give you a passing grade if you didn't have it done. Also, please take off the fringes of any notebook papers that you hand in. Those are extremely annoying and really hard to handle when I have a huge number of you that have them. So please do me a favor and rip those off very neatly and then throw away the papers. Don't make a mess for Marcia. Be respectful. If I ask you to do something, I expect it to be done in the way that I have asked you. So a big thing for this is when we do vocabulary. I say use my big old-fashioned dictionaries. And by golly, I expect you to use the big old-fashioned dictionaries and not your cell phones or Google or anything like that. There are reasons for the things that I ask you to do, and whether you see the importance or not, there is that importance. So please do things the way I have asked you to do it. And as I have already said, I have high expectations for you. You may think that they are way too high and that you cannot do it, but I have faith in you and I know you can do it. Yes, I expect a lot of work and effort out of you, but as long as you try, do your part, study, turn things in, we will have absolutely no issues, I am sure. Helpful hints continued. Notice the all bold part here. Do not lie to Mrs. Trampy. That is me. That is one of my biggest pet peeves. It is extremely disrespectful and really shows some poor integrity on your part. If you don't have something done, own up to it. Just be honest. Hey, forgot about this. I'm sorry. I'll get it done tonight in the 9th hour. That's all it takes. Just be honest. If you break something or forget it, whatever may happen, don't lie to me. Be honest. Tell me what happened, and we will work something out. Be respectful and polite at all times. This includes yourself, your friends, me, any other adult or substitute that is in the room. This is what I expect out of you. You will be respectful, you will be polite, and you will do what is asked of you. I do allow gum in my room. You need to chew it quietly. Nobody wants to hear you chomping on your double bubble. And make sure it is in your mouth or in the trash can and nowhere in between. Okay? Clean up your space and push in your chair when you leave. That is just another thing of respect. Leave the room the way it was when you found it, if not a little bit better. Smile and have a positive attitude. I do try to make this a little bit more fun and less formal, so we will have a lot of discussion and hopefully time to get to know each other and talking and stuff. So just always be positive and be in a good mood, which I know is not possible every day, but just do your best. Do your works, readings, assignments, anything else like that, and as I said, we will not have any issue. Spring 2017. This semester will be much different than last semester if you had me. We are going to start reading more novels. We will be doing reports. Yes, you will have to talk in front of your class. I apologize. I know not all of you love this, but believe it or not, it will prepare you better for life, and it is a skill that everyone needs to know. So we won't do a ton of them, but we will do some just to help you improve. Also, we will hopefully do some projects, and yes, we will continue doing some vocabulary work. We will not focus on it as much as last semester, but we will continue it, and we will implement it into our writing, and hopefully even see some of our vocabulary words in the novels that we read. Okay? All right. Now, if you have any questions over anything we've gone over, if there was anything that was unclear or you're not sure exactly what I meant or what I said, please email me or write down the questions and I will answer them when I get back on Friday. Okay? So I realize that took up a lot of time, but you still have some time. So now you need to go on and do your Mad Libs or whatever other work I have left for our wonderful sub to instruct you on. So thank you for paying attention. Hopefully you took some notes over things that you wanted to remember. Please behave and do what is asked of you, and I can't wait to see you. We'll talk to you later.